stuff. That's part of the reason he hasn't had much success. But we should definitely come back and buy some stuff from him when he got sold to Burn. Let's see what's up here.
Make sure you grab that stuff for us, and then we'll get to the other stuff when I get back, okay?
Oh, nice and sharp. But then again, kind of lame compared to the slab from earlier. Kind of fucked up that he came in and didn't buy anything and then took his stuff. Well, I guess next time he should have better shit. Okay, looks like no one's home. Well, there's a cat, I guess that's cool. Oh no, wait, let's talk to cat. Like Alvina. My headcanon always made me think she might be a descendant of Alvina. I actually fuck with that head. Wait, does the use of that word confirm that France exists in the Souls universe? Gross. I bet it's just Blacktown. Another NPC who likes to smell, huh? Sleepy, are you from Missoula?
Yeah, once or twice, but twice is weird.
Okay, she sells a bunch of rings. Try to remember that.
We'll need at least 2 of those down the road.
Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I'm more of a dog person anyway. Okay, time for a pro tip. You see that rock? Hit it. All right, it is. That's creepy.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, but this gives you a super good idea.
And Estes Flask charge. I don't know if you noticed, but you only got 1 sip of your Estes by default. But if we find these, we can give them to the Emerald Herald to have them. What the hell are these? Pigs?
Be careful, Joe. These pigs are actually pretty tough.
They're just pigs, bro. I think I can eat them. Funny enough, you killed them like 12 times. A giant boar will spawn. You kill that, and you get some red Iowa. Actually, let me go upgrade my glasses. You got your ass kicked, Joe. There's no shame in admitting it. It is when it was 3 little values. All right, go fuck yourself. Okay, it looks like a few items down here. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I think we forgot to mention they like double fall damage in this game. Rank that across the ship. Yeah, it's a big reality check for anyone who played DS1.
Yeah, it just sucks.
Let's see what's up here. Oh, look at this badass. And is that what I think it is? The Moonlight Braided Sword? Okay, he sure has been talking up the statue. Wonder if I should check it out. Yeah, what the hell is that?
Well, it ain't friendly. I can tell you that much.
Well, thankfully it's locked up. Well, I think this might be a sign that it's time to move on and actually head to the first location. Best idea I've heard all day. Forest of Fallen Giants. Oh, and lovely, another one of those ogres.
Okay, Joe, there's a method to tackling this area.
1 second, let me get that item I saw earlier.
No worries. Basically, there is a bonfire on the right side of the river. You want to haul ass and light it immediately so you don't get cooked and spawn all the way back in the Missoula.
That's actually the first change to this game I don't like. I feel like the ogre was an unnecessary addition to this area. Yeah, I thought the foot soldiers were fine and a decent starting challenge for the beginning of the game. Speaking of which, let's see if I can put George's strategy to use. All lottie coming. Easy peasy. Well, that was the easy part. Now you have to fight all the enemies. I got this. These dudes aren't so tough. Heads up. Chris Christie finally caught up.
Just take what you learned from the first one. You should be all right.
Plus, you have all this opinion to work with, so that should work to your advantage. I got this. Let me lock in. Well, damn it. Wow, that's a lot of items.
Just need to take your time here. These dudes are all playing against you. So the key here is to only wake up a few at a time.
Wait a second. Wasn't there supposed to be a Heights night here? What? Don't worry about it, Sim. But unlike the ogre, I like this game. Because why would one be here? I mean, I guess so, but still. I like the sword drum.
So, Rock, While we have a minute, I'd like to address the points earlier.
My point's about what?
About Dark Souls 2 being a bad game.
Well, for the record, I don't think Dark Souls 2 is a bad game. I just think it's a bad Dark Souls game.
Well, for starters, you said it was a poorly designed game with its lack of interconnectedness. I believe Dark Souls 2 is a good game because it really does its own thing. It gives you this huge sense of freedom to explore and experiment, and even though the world feels a bit broken and disjointed, that's kind of the point. It feels like you're wandering through the faded remains of a giant continent rather than something neatly put together.
That's one way to look at it. But that doesn't help. It feels like so many enemies feel dragged and dropped, like a Nate's Knight.
I don't really think the enemy placement in Dark Souls 2 is bad. It actually fits the world. Everything's falling apart, so it makes sense that enemies feel a little random, like they've just been drifting around for centuries. It's less about being realistic and more about keeping you on your toes. And in Scholar of the First Sin, most of it feels like it was meant to be that way.
That seems more like a code. And the other two games in this series didn't need a do-over to try to get it right.
See, that's the kind of tape you only drop when you haven't actually played Scholar of the First Sin. The do-over wasn't some desperate fix. It was From Software experimenting mid-generation, cleaning up what they couldn't do on launch. Every Souls game got tweaked or rebalanced later. PS2 just had the guts to reinvent itself completely.
That doesn't help the fact PS2 on launch on PC was poorly optimized, and the already quick weapons degradation was worsened when they jumped from 30 to 60 FPS, which literally doubled how fast your weapons broke.
I get why people bring it up, but it's kind of unfair to judge the whole game by that early version. Every Souls game had its share of launch problems. DS1 had Blighttown, DS3 had stutters all over, DS2 just happened to get a bigger overhaul later, and that's the version people actually play now.
And the hitboxes?
And again, Scholar of the First Sin cleaned a lot of that up. They tightened some enemy tracking, adjusted hit detection, and made certain attacks fairer to dodge. It's not perfect. It never will be. But it's nowhere near as bad as people make it sound.
Donald, you're being pretty quiet. What are your thoughts?
Oh, well, I'm not too heavy on one opinion or the other.
Okay, but what's your actual opinion on the game?
My actual opinion is I think it's a fine game, very fine. It's a pretty solid sequel, even if it's a bit uneven. I really like how big it feels and how much you can mess around with different builds. Dual wielding and power stancing are awesome. But the pacing's kind of all over the place, and it just doesn't quite feel like the same series compared to 1 or 3. So I guess I have mixed feelings, but somewhat lean towards the positive side.
I can respect that.
Of course you think that, because he said he is somewhat positive on it.
Oh, bite my tip, Barry.
Okay. Can we just put a cork in this for right now?
Yeah, I can feel it's about to get a bit toxic.
Yeah, I'll drop it for now.
Same, but I can tell we aren't done with this conversation.
Oh, sweet, a bonfire.
It's actually interesting, because in reality you didn't travel that far from the last one.
Yeah, it feels like instead of placing another one, it would have been cool to place a shortcut instead.
Who the heck is that?
It's a merchant, Joey, and actually a useful one right now.
A merchant? Seems more like a beggar if you ask me.
Yeah, she's a bit rough around the edges, but she sells some useful items we can use for the upcoming area.
Okay, I see a few human effigies and other stuff.
You're going to want to buy that key. This will unlock the blacksmith shop in Majula.
Wow. Beggar and a thief? Must be a Democrat, am I right?
I don't know. She sounds pretty old, so she might be a Republican.
I don't know if that's the roast you think it is, given the fact that 3 of us are in our 80s.
What was she talking about? War with giants?
So basically, King Vendrick fought a war against the giants. They came here and laid waste to the kingdom. These ruins are all that remain of that terrible war.
Yeah, it was a war that didn't just last for years, but decades.
This is the place that all the real shit went down. Might even be the most important place in the whole game history-wise.
Well, if that's true, let's see what I can learn about this war with the giants.
Okay, time to see how good your platforming skills are.
I got this. Watch this shit. Easy money. Ah, fuck.
That's impressive. I've never seen someone make it and then not make it at the same time.
Well, since I'm down here, might as well see what we can find. Oh, that dude looks pretty tough.
Around these parts, we call them turtle knights.
Ooh, good idea. Time for a backstab.
I'm not sure what you expected. His whole back is a giant shell.
I know he looks pretty intimidating, but he's actually pretty weak. Plus, he's head to toe in armor, so your mace is perfect for him.
Yep, big and slow swings, so you can bait and then punish accordingly.
Okay, area is cleared out. Now what's down this fire cage?
You know, I haven't seen this part in a long time, so I kind of forgot how insanely cool this looked.
Whoa, I guess that explains what caused all this fire.
I know it's hard to see, but on the left there is a door. Just gotta time it right.
Gotta love the invincibility on the door animation there.
Oh, isn't that funny? A fire sword?
That really just feels like such a video. Yeah, I don't think you do.
Well, let's get your souls and then head back to Majula to open up the blacksmith shop.
Hey, you jolly green giant. I got your key for you.
Cool, now when we come back, we can start upgrading weapons and armor.
Well, I better head back and find something worth upgrading.
Okay, Joe, there is something really cool up atop this ladder.
Okay, I hope it's a new weapon or armor. Whoa, a giant bird? I mean, that is pretty cool.
Just wait for it.
Donnie, rat bastard.
You have to admit, this is pretty cool.
Joe, if you kill this guy, you get a pretty good item. But you only got one shot at this, then he leaves.
I know he looks scary, but he's got some pretty readable attacks. Just gotta wait and pick your moment.
Damn, he can take a hit. This might take me a while. Oh, damn it. Where did this asshole come from?
Careful, Joe. Now the little guy is behind you.
I got it. God damn it, that little fucker threw me off.
Well, better luck next time on New Game Plus.
Yeah, that sucks, but at least he's gone now.
Oh yeah, totally.
The hardest thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper. We have started to deal with computers at higher and higher levels of abstraction. Push a button.
Okay, Joseph, check this out. You see those barrels? Why don't you toss a firebomb at them?
Okay, George, I only got the one, but I trust you a hell of a lot more than I do, Donnie.
Oh, come on, Sleepy, it was funny.
Oh, that was cool, but what did it open up to? Oh, no way. A shortcut to the bonfire?
Yeah. How's that for a shortcut, Barack?
Okay, even I can admit it's a really cool shortcut, especially with all the ways you can access it.
You can blow those up with firebombs, or you can get that dude up top to do it for you.
You can also use a melee hit from a fire-based weapon, or even with a pyromancer's flame equipped.
If you want to save some time, you can actually throw a firebomb at just the right angle to blow it up from the other side of the wall when you first get here.
Okay, you need to be careful here. You got two guys spamming arrows and another who stays on top of you.
Yeah, so take this guy out as fast as you can.
Sleepy, you're making me sick here.
Sorry, Donnie, just fishing for the backstab.
Okay, now hurry up and take that other guy out.
What the hell happened?
Must have aggroed the other archer across the way.
Wish I had a good shield right now.
I mean, equip one of the shitty ones you got if you want, but we'll be getting one of the best early shields real soon.
Okay, finally got past all that shit. So what's in this cave? What the hell, man?
You and boulders in these games just never seem to work out, do they?
Oh, another NPC? What on earth is he doing?
Might want to adjust there.
Why cartography? Yes.
I've always been very fond of maps. I created this lab some time ago. Traveling the lost kingdom inside seven nights. Have you seen it, Julie? Look at the purpose that she's much. I didn't get my temporary work as something of a squat. Inside the mansion, I found a strange man. I believe that it's a man on track. I tried the land to prove it. Yes, it's that same plot to take me to the kingdom. But wasn't it? It's pretty cool.
I mean, sure, why not? Sweet looks like I got a roommate. I don't want to deal with monsters in the basement.
But you deal with monsters all the time in this game.
Yeah, but you got to admit them being in the basement just adds another level of creepiness. But I'm noticing a pattern here. The people around here seem to be kind of forgetful.
It's part of the curse. DS2 tries to expand upon what the curse is and how it actually affects you. See, back in Dark Souls 1, you would just see people hollow out on screen. They would be fine 1 minute and then be completely hollowed out the next.
Right, because they would lose their motivation or reason for living.
Exactly, but here in 2 we get to see people at different stages of the curse. And as we can see, one of the side effects is losing your memory.
And while it seems bad on the surface, it's actually even worse when you think about it. As your curse gets worse and worse, you forget more, so you lose more of yourself and your identity, becoming more hollow. No pun intended.
And that's where the real tragedy lies. See, you can have all the purpose or motivation in the world, but the curse can actually rob you of it by making you forget.
Wait, so I can just straight up forget my purpose, and that effectively means I lost it and will go hollow?
Yep, and that's what we're seeing with Kale back there. As it progresses, you can see him beginning to forget why he came here in the first place.
That's really terrifying. It means that no matter what, the curse will always win.
Which is why we're here in Drangleic in the first place. It's rumored that King Vendrick may have found a solution to the curse when he peered into the essence of the soul.
Well, I just hope I don't end up forgetting that myself.
That's why we're here with you, so you don't forget.
Okay, I'm just going to head back to Majula and grab a quick level or two.
Pump the brakes on that for just a minute. I have a better idea for what you can do with those souls.
Well, what's that, Georgie?
Well, we need to buy an item from Malenti over here. We'll be able to put it to use very soon. Okay, now buy the Ferris Lockstone she has.
Sheesh, 4K souls? That's pretty steep right now, Bush.
Trust me, for what we can do with it, that 4K is a steal.
What if the greatest impact of artificial intelligence isn't technology itself, but its effect on us? AI is transforming our communication and understanding. This book delves into the human side of AI and the future of connection. There's only one man who can stop Duke Sheldon.
Tommy, you're gonna come back.
Mother was in trouble, Johnny.
No, let's not play with me now, can find you.
See that hole on the right? That's where you want to go.
Just be sure to poke your head in and then immediately run out.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, holy shit. That's one hell of a track.
I'm surprised you didn't just let him eat shit there, Don.
I thought about it, but do you see his health? He's been having a hard time with this game so far.
Yo, I just noticed that. Why is my health capped like that?
It's one of the punishments for going hollow in this game. Each time you die, you take a small percentage decrease to your health pool.
That's bullshit.
It caps out at about 50%, and there are items to mitigate it.
Still feels like unnecessary difficulty. If a player is having a hard time, they just keep being punished.
Yeah, I think I liked it better in DS3. When you get a health buff for being Ember, rather than a debuff for not.
No spoilers, please. What the hell?
Roll Joe.
Holy shit, that was close. They got booby-trapped chests?
Yeah, so if you see white smoke, it means an arrow fest.
Damn, locked door.
Technically, that's not what it said. So why don't you give it a knock?
Nice prank, Barry.
Just give it a second. What the? You see, you can't open it, but they can.
You have to admit it's a nice little detail right there.
Yes, George, I'll throw you a bone with this one. Happy?
I mean, you don't got to be a dick about it.
Okay, please don't be another trap. Okay, pretty decent reward.
Okay, Joe. Now it's time to get a return on your investment with that Pharaoh stone. See that thing that looks like a mouth? That's where you want to put it?
That's what she said.
Shut the fuck up and do it.
Okay, what did that do?
Go hit that glowing area.
Home secret wall. What do we got? Okay, we got ourselves a rig. And hot damn, another Titanite slab.
Getting to it to start is just crazy, man.
Don't get me wrong, the slab is the icing on the cake, but that ring is the real star of the show.
Let's see here. Oh, it raises stamina recovery.
I believe there's a 30% increase to stamina recovery.
You definitely want to equip it. Heck, you'll probably keep it on the rest of the game.
The only thing I don't like is now we have this ugly green aura on us now.
I mean, for that, I'll get over it. Oh, hey, who we have here? Oh, wearing the Warrior Honda from BS Honor State.
Let's talk about saving bandits. Microphone travels with the stuff.
Okay, so he's got patches?
No, he said face. Who's actually voiced by Peter Serafinowicz.
The dude from Shaun of the Dead?
I mean, he's been in other stuff, but yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Nice.
Wait, how do you know that? Oh, okay. Oh, sweet, you got a treasure hunt then.
Well, don't forget what he said in the trap. But the thing was talking.
Yeah, I think I can handle this. Well, I guess there's no going back now. Okay, so where's this treasure Patrick was talking about? Door ahead? Oh, it's an illusionary wall?
The control. That wasn't control. They just changed how illusionary doors work.
Yeah, go up and spam the interact button.
Well, I actually think I like that more.
Yeah, it's better than banging your weapon against walls and ruining your weapon.
Hey, I made it out. Oh, the white sign soapstone? Isn't that the thing that lets you summon and stuff?
That's correct.
Oh, like Solaire? So I guess this guy is my new Solaire.
I guess we could call him that, Short.
George, I think my game is glitched.
No, they are supposed to be doing that.
Okay, so why are they just hitting this tree?
Remember what Valentia said about the giants turned into trees? Well, that wasn't just a legend. The tree they're hitting is actually a dead giant, long since returned back to nature.
Yep, and those undead soldiers were a part of Vendrick's army. And even though they've gone hollow, they are trapped in a loop, where they keep fighting enemies that aren't there anymore.
I don't think this was in the original release of PS2, but it's actually a great addition.
Yeah, and it's my personal favorite little moment of environmental storytelling.
So this is a giant? Man, I bet it would have been cool to see one in person. Oh, the halberd? Man, you served me well last game. But we got ourselves a little trap. I can handle this. Oh shit, this is pretty narrow.
Careful, Joe. You're in the corner now.
What the hell? How did I miss?
And now your guard is broken.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, okay. So, George, I think it's time to really go get that shield you mentioned earlier.
Okay, it should be right down the staircase.
A large leather shield?
Yes, that rotates to steering out of special range backup.
Block a lot there.
Oh, okay, it blocks 90% of physical attacks.
And the best part is it only weighs like 1.5 pounds, which is like half the weight of other medium shields.
It pretty much can carry any lightweight decks or casting build through the entire game. And you get it so early?
Yeah, and you're definitely going to need it here in a minute.
All right, well, let's see where this elevator leads.
Smart teams build big. In the framework, the sky's the limit. Publish hundreds of CMS pages in a small click. Ship websites worldwide with seamless localization and advanced hosting for unified content across multiple domains. The world's fastest companies ship with framework. Millions of visitors, zero compromise. Ship with enterprise needs at startup speeds with framework.
Oh, I see a fog wall. And I think we are long overdue for a boss battle.
Just be sure to use an effigy and go human before you go in.
Any particular reason why?
Well, a lot of NPC's quest lines require you to not only summon them for bosses, but they also have to live through the entire fight.
Oh, dang, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's like, I see what they were trying to do, but I'm glad they stopped doing that because, frankly, some bosses are just too hard and NPCs are too stupid for that to work all the time.
Okay, we got my new friend Paige. And in mild players, too. Welcome to Best Buddy. Time to partake in jolly cooperation. Should I also summon Celsius Roulette?
I mean, you can if you want to, but they are just a generic NPC.
Nah, I think me and Potato Chip can handle whatever is behind this fog wall. What the hell? Is that a bubble monster?
It's the last giant, and as the name would indicate, he is the last of his kind.
This guy is too tough. Just stay close to his legs and dodge towards him instead of backing up. Most of his attacks are slow stomps or slams that leave him open for a couple of hits. If you time your rolls right.
Just let Faith take most of the aggro. He's actually pretty tough to take some hits.
Okay, I'm doing some real damage to him.
Drop your shield. Drop your shield, please.
Why do you keep saying that, George?
Real ones, but no.
Okay then. Perfect. Okay, now I just feel like you're fucking with me.
Awesome, got him down to half health. What is he doing? Holy shit. He just ripped off his own arm?
This is his second phase. Once he rips off his own arm, he starts to use it like a sword, which gives it more reach now.
Which is admittedly pretty fucking metal.
I have never seen someone simultaneously be both armed and disarmed at the same time.
Damn, he's just stomping a muzzle with Kate walking it dry.
Be careful not to let Kate die. If he lives, he'll get a reward next time we see him.
I'll try my best, but I'm trying not to die myself right now.
Just a few more hits, Sleepy. You gotta lock in.
The hell was that stuff?
I'm nervous, man. Joe's one tap.
So is this ball. Come on, Joe.
Time for the Giants to be no more. Let's fucking go!
Good job, Joe. You defeated your first boss of Dark Souls 2.
You get paid alive, so good work there.
Thanks for the assist, Pal Jack. Till we meet again.
And you also got the soul of the last giant, which of course you should check out.
I'll go to the first boss souls. Soul of the surviving giant, who was bound below the forest of the giants. The lord of the giants, who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold where he was sealed away. So this guy was the king of giants or something?
Yep, him and his army came to drag Lane, but was defeated by an unknown warrior. After his defeat, he was chained down here and left to rot.
Dude survived the entire genocide of his people and was left to be the last of his kind. Only for you to come down here and put him out of his misery.
Well, I can't say I'm not surprised. But then again, I shouldn't, since dad bosses are par for the course.
That one boss down, and then more to go.
Man, what a crazy start to this game.
Yep, even though this game is the black sheep of the franchise, you are still in store for an amazing world story.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste to be sure, but the game still has some genuinely great moments that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Here's to hoping this series doesn't take 30 years to complete.
Don, don't bully him into this.
He works for me now, so I'll bully him however I want.
Hopefully that doesn't bite you in the ass. But thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this first part of this new series.
These videos are a ton of
We have a variety of awesome Montreal Canadiens news to go over, but I wanted to open this video up with probably the most awesome thing of all. The fact that Brendan Gallagher was healthy scratched yesterday. And I know what you're thinking, like, how could you say that is awesome? Brendan Gallagher has been a lifelong Hab. He has been so dedicated and willing and committed to the Canadiens organization. How can you say a guy felt comfortable enough to scratch Brendan Gallagher in place of Cole Caulfield yesterday against the Sharks is a good thing. Let's go out there and read some of the comments. So yesterday, when St. Louis confirmed that Gallagher was a healthy scratch, this is some of the commentary from Habs fans after the decision. Oh man, he actually did it. I love Gallagher and he's the soul of this team, but I agree with this move. Let Brendan get a bit of rest before the playoffs. I couldn't agree more. His style of play has caused him a lot of punishment in his career, and he will only benefit from getting some rest. Can he even stand up anymore? He skates at a 93-degree angle. Okay, that's a little bit much. He's always skated hunched over, but it has gotten worse over time. I'm a big Gallagher fan, but it had to be done. No more back-to-backs for him. And I've been saying for years, he should work with a skating coach like Bob Underhill if he wants to extend his career a bit. His skating stride and posture is terrible. He's only made it work through sheer willpower, but it's not good enough anymore. Even with a bit more skating, right now Gallagher has a hard time completing passes, and he never had a great shot. The league is too fast and skilled for him now, which is nothing to be ashamed of. He had a great career. Now, I know Canadiens fans are talking about this guy like he died or something, and that's not the case. Gallagher's going to play today against the Anaheim Ducks. But when you take a look at the overall statistics, you take a look at how he has played, Gallagher this season has 20 points in 64 games played, on pace for 26 points over the full year. It's kind of crazy that he got 20 goals last season when you consider everything that he had gone through. Brendan Gallagher went, what is that, 4 years between 20-goal seasons, which is kind of a miracle when you think about the last time he was a consistent 20-plus goal scorer. He was getting 30 goals back-to-back seasons in that time. But now, we all understand that Gallagher, he's 33 years old. He's still making $6.5 million. If the Canadiens want to maximize the value that they get out of that $6.5, they're going to have to make moves like this. Because it's been multiple years. Gallagher has been broken down and beaten in this league, and that is not to dissuade anybody from understanding how much of a leader and how valuable he is. He's been a heart and soul guy. But this decision from yesterday to see him get healthy scratched, it needed to happen. Take a look at what Jake Evans said yesterday. What he expects to see from Gallagher today against Anaheim. You're going to see a lot from him because he's the most competitive guy I know. When challenges hit him, he doesn't give in. He goes right for him. So you're going to see him at his best. Now, speaking about Brendan Gallagher, the guy that ended up replacing Gally in the lineup was none other than Cole Caulfield, who did suit up after illness and who was able to make an impact in a big way against San Jose. He scored.
Are you keeping this in here with you, or can I take it? Yeah. You do your stuff separate than the building?
Yeah.
right. That's not a good trick. Are you guys doing something over the weekend? Four? Yeah. Looks pretty good in your cases. Yeah. Are you going to eat lunch when I come back later? Right. Right now. Up that.
His 38th goal of this season, which puts him up to 65 points in 64 games on the year. Caulfield had gone 2 games without scoring a goal, which is kind of uncharacteristic, but it happens sometimes. You're not going to get a goal every single game, right? He scored a beautiful on-the-rush snipe on San Jose, coming down that left wing, and it's one of these reminders to us Canadiens fans that Cole Caulfield is one of the best shooters in the league. 38 goals in 64 games. He is on pace for 38 goals over 81 games. Yes, he missed the game with illness, but if you do the math, Cole Caulfield, at the ripe old age of 25 years old, is inching closer towards being a 50-goal scorer in this league. Now, the unfortunate part about this year's NHL is it's kind of a runaway race for number 1 in the league in goals. Leon Draisaitl has a very big lead. Oh, excuse me, this is 24-25. Go to 25-26, excuse me. Nathan McKinnon is the number 1 guy. For all of them? Red Wings fans, let's do ourselves a favor and ignore the NHL standings for right now. I understand it has been rough. The Red Wings have been losing games. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10. They've slipped to the second wild card over here, and they only have a 1-point lead over Columbus with 1 more game played. It is not looking peaceful for Red Wings fans at the moment. So, in an attempt to spark some optimism for the future of this team and its fans, let's focus on the prospects instead. Because earlier last week we saw Craig Button's Top 50 NHL Prospects Ranking article on tsn.ca. This is a great read for Red Wings fans who want to see more out of the future and who just want to get excited for what's to come. This will be linked in the description if you want to go out there and take a look at all of the analysis over here, as well as all of the names. Craig Button ranked the top 50 NHL-affiliated prospects, and there are a number of Red Wings guys to pay attention to. Before we actually read the analysis and dive into the players, though, let's just get the thesis out of the way and expose which Red Wings players made the list. Spoiler alert. Utah's Tej Ginla is number 1, and the Montreal Canadiens are among the NHL leaders in Button's top 50 prospects ranking. You might be thinking, well, how are you saying the Red Wings have the most when Montreal is listed in the title of the article? Well, let's just go out there and take a look at it, shall we? The Detroit Red Wings have themselves a total of 4 guys ranked in this list. The number 5 overall NHL-affiliated prospect is Trey Augustine. The number 19 prospect is Sebastian Cossa. The number 27 prospect is Max Plante. And the number 42 prospect is Carter Bear. That is 4 very intriguing young dudes written about on this list. Meanwhile, the Montreal Canadiens, the team ranked as number 1 in the title of the piece, they have themselves 4 prospects as well. Michael Page at number 6, Swarovski at number 20, Reinbacher at 28, and Bryce Pickford at number 38. What I find so interesting about this is the fact that every Canadiens dude in the top 3 is ranked underneath the Red Wings guy. Look at that. Page is under Augustine, Swarovski is under Cossa, Reinbacher is under Plante, and then Pickford actually is higher than Carter Bear. So Montreal, they're doing pretty well on this list as well, but I wanted to talk about Detroit because there's a lot to like out of the Red Wings and their prospect system. If you go over to the top of the list itself, you will see Tej Ginla, Anton Frondel, Porter Martone, and Ilya Protas before the conversation of Augustine opens up at number 5. This is what Craig Button goes out there and writes about in regards to these names. Rounding out the top 5 is goaltender Trey Augustine, the 2023 second-round pick of the Detroit Red Wings, who's in his 3rd season with Michigan State. The Wings actually have 2 goalies in the top 20 of Button's list. Sebastian Cossa, currently playing for the AHL's Grand Rapids Griffins, is ranked number 19. Now, this is a great time for us to go up there and take a look at just who it is listed on here. And this article from RedWingsInsider.com will help us with that. Big shout out over to Simon Hasselman, who went out there and posted this. The Red Wings pipeline is surging with 4 TSN top prospects.
Some drives here include style, for its prospects signing with unions.
Trey Augustine led the way. The Michigan State junior landed a 5th overall and stood as the highest-ranked goaltender on the entire list. That placement says plenty about Detroit's long-term plan in the crease. Augustine declined sharply after ranking number 20th on Button's list last year. Grand Rapids Griffins goalie Sebastian Cossa joined him inside the top 20. He wasn't on the list a year ago, which shows how quickly his stock has climbed. Detroit didn't stop there, as the Minnesota Twins scored Max Pond came in at number 27, while Edward Silvertips winner Carter Bear grabbed the 42 slot. 4 prospects inside the top 50 puts Detroit amongst the best stock pipelines in hockey. Only a few teams match that total. The Montreal Canadiens also had 4 prospects on the ranking. Stack the numbers together, and the gap between the two rivals is razor thin. Montreal's combined ranking score came in at 92, while Detroit finished right behind at 93. The Utah Mammoths also landed 4 players on the list, headlined by TJ Ginla at number 1 and Caleb Desnoyers at number 9. They're finished with the strongest combined score at 73. Now, I'm not too sure how you calculate this. I think maybe you just kind of add them together, and whoever has the lowest score divided by the actual amount of guys is probably the winner. I'm not too sure. Detroit had 2 notable absences for a simple reason, though. Michael Brunzak-Newgard and Axel Sandin Pelican were excluded because the ranking only counted players outside of NHL rosters. Oh man, it's the old caveat, eh? Michael Brunzak-Newgard gets called up. Axel Sandin Pelican spends the whole year in Detroit. All of a sudden they're excluded from a list like this. Now, to be fair, I'd say a lot of Red Wings fans have been very satisfied with how these guys have played in the National Hockey League, so excluding their names from a list like this doesn't really bother anybody, I would say. Scrolling down over here, Sandy Pelican ranks number 6 on the same list last year, before moving further along the pro path. Meanwhile, Carter Binger continues to build momentum in junior. The 2025 first-round pick has 70 points in 49 games of Everett this season. And away from the prospect spotlight, the Red Wings development system had a strange night Friday, as their Griffins game against the Admirals at Van Andel Arena was postponed because of unsafe ice conditions. So, nice little trivia fact for y'all there at the end of this piece. But if you take a look at some of the numbers, Trey Augustine this year has a .930 save percentage in 31 games played with the Michigan State Warriors, 206 goals against average. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, Sebastian Joseph, number 19, has a .926 save percentage in 32 AHL games. He also had a small cup of coffee in the National Hockey League, which I'm sure a lot of Red Wings fans will latch on to. Going over to Max Pond, he is still a top NCAA scorer with 47 points and 22 goals in 36 games played. There is a lot to like out of the way this guy has been able to transition with the Minnesota Twins system. And then Carter Bear is all the way up there at 68 points in 48 games. Yes, there are some improvements that can be had when it comes to that point production number, but Carter Bear was recovering from some injuries. It was a pretty rough past 12 months or so for him. So I'm willing to give him the pass, and I can understand why he's ranked a little bit lower here. If you think about it, there are some other guys that are also ranked a little bit lower too. Roger McQueen,
I would trade one next season. I'd like to trade
on this list. Meanwhile, we go to the number 1 guy, TJ Ginla. I mean, he's got 85 points in 44 games. He's been doing spectacularly for the Kelowna Rockets. I'm not surprised to see him as the number 1 guy. Utah is just absolutely stacked with TJ Ginla and Desnoyers in the top 10. You still have Dmitry Simashev there, a near point-per-game guy in the AHL, and then you have Michael Fraball doing some good work in the UMass system in net. But at the end of the day, ignoring the NHL standings as they are for the Detroit Red Wings, seeing them fall slowly down into the wild card, there still are some pretty positive stories these days when it comes to this team. And for the Red Wings and their prospects, this is a pretty good sign for what the long-term future has in store. Trey Augustine's doing really well. Sebastian Jones is doing really well. Let's see which one wins out the race long term. But for now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Detroit Red Wings prospects, 4 in the top 50, ranked by Craig Button. Thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Chat Troll 9 and 5.
Fiery Sean, this is going to act as your hub road for the game.
Okay, Joe. Bonfires and wardens not only do the same thing as earlier, but you can also kindle them to add more charges to your exit plan. Why don't we use those souls to drop in the box of otherwise?
I think I'm just going to bump up myself, finish up for now. Can't really go wrong. Gotta put it all into your intelligence and indeed.
I'm probably going to be not out to watch Joe sit and kill by anything with those.
Now, who's this next message? Hello, sir. I'm Joe Biden, 46th President of the United States. Yes, good sir. I'm here to honor a nice solution to fill in those boxes. No thanks. The only one here that needs to rot in the cell is Johnny over here. The only thing rotting is your skin. Your walking necromancer experiment. So what did you say there? 2 bells?
Yes, Joe. If you have been paying attention, you would have understood that. There are actually 2 bells, the one in the first tower and another 2 below. Both must be rung to advance the story. This is pretty much the only direction you get in the first half.
This guy talks about as slow and fixy as you do, Joe. Oh, go eat another picture. Man, now that really is the game, Donald. Oh, the hair is nearly as majestic, so it's iconic in mind. Wait, join Covenant? Is that too?
Covenant will have access to new features or abilities in the game. This one is just straight access.
Might as well join it, though, just to get access to the mirrors. Oh, I learned it yesterday. What's that? Think of them like the most important. Oh, boy. I hope they have the gritty. I say right foot, 3, move. I'm walking with that heater. Look around and stay low. Make sure you don't see me. Catch and bat, walk down. Facing with that heater. Just shut the hell up, Joe.
6 seconds on good 15. Okay, for more Donald. Let's see, sign his 3-year contract extension will price of $2.5 million. He gets trade bait. I won't trade him. I don't think I will trade him, though. He's been really good. Once he's joining Chicago back in 24-25.
Okay, now let's try this for me. Let's fucking go.
Okay, now collect your reward. It's a rich sacrifice. And where it will not leave your soul on that.
Oh, gee golly, that sounds wonderful. Except the part where it breaks after that, never to be used again. Oh, what shit. Ah, got a giant pack. I was thinking like shooting the rats since they hang out in the toilet. Just like for a little bit, Joe.
It'll also hang out in your mouth, too. Because of all the shit you do out on.
Nah, it's more like they hang out in the school cafeteria. Because that's how Michelle ruins school lunch.
Yeah, I can't even defend that. That's my fault.
He's green scratch. He's been playing the
Holy shit, is that a dragon? What, Joe? The dragon. Dragon is not across your face.
Oh, I'm on. Got his head.
Fuck you, Donald. Oh, now who's this?
This is the first merchant in the game. He sells some pretty decent items for the early game.
He's also fucking crazy. Look, he's carrying an invisible cat.
Oh, come on.
nothing wrong with having an imaginary friend. I once had an imaginary friend named Bernie the Eagle. We used to play and talk all day together. All we were kids said, oh no, this is the turn of presidency period. I used to ask him for advice on politics. It was like having my own feathered advisor right there in the Oval Office. Anyway, so, by the telephone, the arrows, and the regiment. We can use all that later.
When everyone else.
Oh man, I just love the backstab. There's just so much in it. While not as strong as the carry. It was a great move to do on such weak and slow. Oh, now that guy looks scary, but I think he's guarding an item. I bet it's really good too. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, just watch. We thought the backstabbing would do a shit ton of damage. What the fuck? Apply the warning. I'm gonna grab that item and get out of it.
Nick will be playing second pair with Ferraro, and Jones will play with Sam here on the second and third pair. This will make too much money, so it's okay to play them for a pair.
I think I lost it. I think that's not the wrong fire. Oh, thank God, I made it. Got arrested quick. I should be safe here. God fucking damn it. Let the boy die. Okay, so far the only shredded thin that black line. I think I can handle whatever comes next. Oh, come on, man. Stop the equation. This is the next song. Okay, I can do this. He's another demon, right? Maybe I can beat him and see him in the silent. Just stab his ass, he'll do it. Hey, motherfucker. Okay, go. So fight with him on this narrow walkway is a bad idea. We need to bring him over here and use that open area up there. Alright, this way now, mom. Fuck you, please, go. Okay, I'm safe up here. Doesn't look like it's getting me. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you didn't see that one. Okay, I think I have it this time, boys. Oh, come on, man. Sorry, you, Donald. Okay, guys, my dementia pills are starting to kick in. I think I have to do it.
Like an hour.
Just watch and see. Take a plunging attack, bitch. Okay, not bad, Joe. You still have a lot of time. And you're down in there last one. What did you get? Oh, I'm not done yet, Barry. What on earth did you do? Give me a second here, bitch. Need another one, dumbass. Ha! And another one. And I believe this is working. Wait, what the fuck happened?
Oh my fucking god, he fell off the ledge.
Ha! Not so funny when it happens. No, I can't believe it. You can do that guy.
Actually, a second, that was the ledge.
Of course, he's the business with your small loan of $1 million and not paying taxes, Donald.
Haters gonna hate.
All right, looks like there's someone else here.
That's not just anyone. He's considered the best NPC in all of Dark Souls.
Y'all better put some respect on his name. That's Sawyer, the motherfucking Sawyer. Oh, have you tried the nearest crack house? That's typically where I'll find my son and sister at.
Not that kind of sun, no, we need an actual sun, like the one in the sky.
Oh, I see. Well, you're about 2,000 years too late. Jesus has already been here. Oh, shit, there's a shot. Okay, what did he give me? It's a coat shot. It's a fine workplace. Some of it. Fine and good. One for it. Whenever you go to the bill, help them out of it.
Kind of like how 2020 is done. The bunch of male cows. Bring the election.
Oh, it's not election fair split. Really, shut up, John. Okay. Looks like I have some sort of blockade ahead of me. If I take my time, I should be able to handle this. No. Problem. Oh, son of a... Okay. Yeah, I have to admit that one is important. Not much warning to get the fire alarm on the ground.
But the thing is, they're about to open up a shortcut studio. Back in the box.
Hey, that's more like it. A Vancouver Canucks regulation loss. But this one was actually filled with some pretty fun moments. Yeah, we couldn't let the Canucks get too high and mighty with the win the other day. They probably didn't have it in their best interests to get multiple wins in a row. But on this day, Saturday night, we're in the spot. Don't believe we just watched. The Vancouver Canucks have lost to the Seattle Kraken 5-2. And honestly, there were a number of moments where the Vancouver Canucks did have some momentum. But at the end of the day, Seattle was able to capitalize on some pretty good rushes and some good passing plays out in front. In fact, I want to say it's kind of funny the fact that you had Bobby McMahon score multiple goals in this one, and you had Jared McCann, who got things started on the board 1-0. It's McMahon and McCann getting things done for the Seattle Kraken. A Kraken team that is, by the way, now just 1 point out of the playoff spot. Yeah, the Kraken got to be thanking the Canucks for contributing to the cause here and helping this team down south on I-5 to actually making it to the dance. Who knows, they'll be catch San Jose in Utah by the time the season is over. But let's dive into this hockey game right here. We've got 7 goals to go through and a bunch of other moments that did not actually result in goals. Starting things out 1-0, as we had mentioned, Jared McCann, just 4 minutes into the frame, he ends up getting a pass out in front, in the slot, in the hash marks. He grips it, he rips it, he fires it on goal. You will notice this pattern for the Seattle Kraken against Nikita Tolopilo and the Canucks. Centering passes, one-timers, big plays where the Canucks are on. It started out 1-0 Seattle, but then quickly became 1-1. Courtesy of Vancouver Canucks home-run forward Evander Kane, who found himself on a nice little breakaway and tucked it backhand upstairs on Philip Grubauer. It's a 1-1 goal assisted by Drew O'Connor and Z. Booyah. So there you go. That's one of Vancouver's top goal scorers, and O'Connor getting involved in the assist category, and the primary defenseman asset coming back for Quinn Hughes. However, give it a few minutes after that, and Bobby McMahon on the power play ends up getting just a really unlucky goal for Nikita Tolopilo to give up. McMahon just kind of takes his time cutting across into the offensive zone. He tries to center it for Shane Wright, but it misses Wright entirely. It just ends up on goal, and it slides underneath the pad of Tolopilo. Tolopilo ends up kind of stopping awkwardly in the net itself, and by the time he lifts his leg, the puck is already there. It's kind of a humorous play, I'm not going to lie. And that is how the first period ended. Second period, you had yourselves Jamie Alexiak ripping one home right from the middle of the frame there. He gets the puck in the middle of the ice and just walks in, shoots, and scores. It's 3-1. Bobby McMahon then makes it 4-1 in the third period. It's a nice little 3-on-2 rush by Seattle. Backdoor tap-in play from Jordan Everly. Then you had Matty Beniers just 5 minutes after that, making it 5-1. Again, another one of these plays where Seattle has the puck, throw it out in front, and then Beniers on the doorstep is able to get it by Tolopilo. That's the 5 goals that Seattle ended up scoring. And then in the last 20 seconds, you have Marco Rossi, who takes advantage of a really bad Jamie Alexiak clearing attempt. Philip Grubauer stopped that breakaway from Liam Ogren, and right in the very next segment, Alexiak throws it up the middle, and it's onto the stick of Marco Rossi. He buries it, and he makes it 5-2. Add to this, Evander Kane had himself another moment where he looked like he was going to score a goal. He ripped it on the left side there, but it went off the post and off the crossbar simultaneously and bounced right into the 5-hole on Grubauer, so he was able to cover it up and let the play die. Evander Kane literally inches away from getting a 2-goal game here tonight. And even though the Canucks technically, you would say they got dominated because a 5-2 win is never really a double-sided affair, I'd say there were a lot of good things from the Vancouver Canucks that you could pay attention to in this one. For one, you had Marco Rossi, who got himself his 8th goal of the season, and who is now up to 4 points in his last 2 games. I'd say that's pretty good for a guy that had missed all the time that he had missed. You could say, oh, he had 3 points in the game against Nashville. Yes, that's true, but 3 points then, 1 point today. Marco Rossi is starting to prove his value. Z. Booyah got an assist as well. Maybe he's not the best defensively, but he's got confidence with the puck and he's able to move things forward. Maybe not necessarily in the same way that Quinn Hughes has been able to do, but Z. Booyah has all the makings for being a number 1 defenseman. Maybe not just like, best defenseman in the league kind of guy like Quinn Hughes is. But Z. Booyah has been looking pretty strong. Liam Ogren, I'd say he had a pretty strong game as well. He's been looking a lot better as the past few weeks have gone on. Just more confidence and more willingness to hold on to the puck and drive things forward. These are the kinds of skills that as long as he keeps on developing, and as long as that killer instinct is always there, Ogren has the tools, he has the frame, he has the body to be able to be an effective top 6 scorer. And even in games like this, where he technically walks away with no points, it still looks like a really good showcase for him. He gets the breakaways, he gets stopped up, but he's hard on the forecheck, and he causes Jamie Alexiak to throw the puck up the middle and onto the stick of Marco Rossi. I'd say the Nikita Tolopilo needs to be better. I mean, obviously he is a rookie goaltender from the AHL, so he's not going to be NHL caliber every single night. But hey, if it contributes to the Canucks tanking, then I'd say there's no problems there. But hey, I say for Canucks fans, we got to keep our eyes out for Marco Rossi here. 3 points against the Predators, 1 point here today. This is a guy that I think can become a very intriguing part of the Canucks' top 6 long term. Whether or not that's first-line center, second-line center, what have you, remains to be seen. But he's still a guy that is worth keeping an eye on. You gotta remember, back when he was drafted in 2020, I said that this guy was going to be a top center in the National Hockey League. He only went 9th overall to Minnesota because he's small. But other than that, he was the top point producer in the OHL as a draft eligible that year, outscoring Alexis Lafreniere and Cole Perfetti and all the other studs that the CHL had to offer in that time frame. Not saying that he's fully become what he is able to become right now, but he could.
Wendy's quality choices are here for a good time. And alcohol time. Fresh and tasty options to mouth-watering prices. Now with our new Crispy Ticket. It's an unlimited time offer, so you can try it now and later.
As smart as it is, and with flavor, sky's the limit.
These are all AI strictly for entertainment purposes. If you think I'm playing a video game to push political views of my own, then I really need to reevaluate my life. If viewer discretion is advised, thank you for watching 2000 Watch, and you will spin Donald Terry. No? Who's going to play my stadium? I'm Terry. Oh, he isn't going to remember. I didn't think they would.
I'm excited for it, Joe. I like playing on custom fields.
Oh, good. So you're both just ecstatic to play at Joe's Dump. You two can team up together and watch it there. Well, I'm honest. You should. Why would that make you feel like more honored? Because the other two would be my friends.
How do I get you migraines? I mean, hypothetically, for the sake of God, I need to
Joe, there. You got to be your first. So what team, Joe? Why are we on the screen? We already got the teammate pairings, the stadium figured out. Let's go. Come on. Because we still got to pick the actual teams to play against. Donald was just very eager to play at my stadium. I'm very eager to finish playing at this stadium.
What teams have we not been in?
That's the Crown team, man.
We've already been the Royals, Joe.
Maybe what? Pick the Crown team, Ben.
Whatever.
So I want to pick a team we haven't been in. Sure, you got a list of those teams? Negative. Well, guess you should have a look.
We're already playing as a team. We've been like 5 times already, so just pick whoever. Barry.
Yeah, but I don't need viewers yelling at me for not picking a certain. Then they can comment who they care so much to see in the next episode. Barry, come on, just pick someone. Fine, Orioles versus Crown team.
Let's do this. Just a reminder that I will be taking commissions, by the way.
Oh, for building stadiums?
You bet you.
What the?
Welcome to Bibby Watt Stadium.
I'm going to need a minute. I'm at a loss for words.
I know. She's beautiful, ain't she?
Well, here's something.
I'm surprised Donald hasn't snapped yet.
Lost for words, aren't you, Donnie?
I'm calling time.
Oh, you want the grand tour, huh?
Oh, this should be good.
Let's start out in left field.
That's right field.
Just shush for a minute.
Why are all the walls different colors?
They aren't?
Yes, they are.
They all look blue to me.
Okay. Can we start with the tour?
Yes, so we got the scoreboard and the scoreboard suites right above.
And a bridge?
No, that's the concourse.
Oh, yes, of course.
No, it's a concourse.
No, never mind. Please continue.
Down the first baseline, we also have some beautiful gigolos available for purchase.
Those are called bungalows.
Same thing.
Nope.
They all come with their own private lazy river and pool.
How many levels are there?
The Jenga boobs are only one level.
No, the seating.
Oh, a couple.
Jeez. Really puts me in the nosebleeds the back 4 years.
What is with the, what even is that? Fighter jet?
Oh, yeah, that's for the petting zoo.
My God, what the hell is that?
Could you be any more insensitive? Geez, you don't hear me screaming that at you after you remove all your makeup. Now, do you?
Joe, that thing looks like a legitimate threat to humanity.
which is why it's fenced in.
Are those dinosaurs in there too?
Oh, and there's a cow in there too, so it's got some actual animals.
And of course, the fighter den is there as a last resort safety precaution.
That thing looks like it absorbs lead, dude.
Now, we also have a playground and water slides next to the petting zoo.
I'd rather not splash that beast, or in fact, any of those animals.
And look, here's my house.
Oh, nice, right next to the playground. How fitting.
I just thought it was cool they had the White House in the game.
That is more like a Capitol building, Joe.
Way too small to be the Capitol building. That's like a city hall, dude.
Well, you're all wrong. It's my house. Anyway, some more seats over yonder. Oh, Donald, you like this. I built something for you.
Could you demolish it?
Ta-da.
Looks like you already did.
It's your very own casino.
It's trash, dude.
Well, at least it's still standing, unlike any of your others. And lastly, some spectacular seating in left or center, or whatever, right over there.
I'm playing first, Barry.
You sure you don't want to be the sixth inning hero?
No, I want my turn to be done as soon as possible.
Can I go first, Joe?
No, Billy Watt, that's second. I want to hit with Billy Watt.
Oh, boy.
No, that's good. I got it. This place is holding it. That thing is carrying.
And it's down.
Good thing I made these lines deep, huh?
Not really. The ball will just roll for days.
Yeah, but he didn't. Whoa. How the heck did he? What a start.
You know what? I like this part.
You do?
I mean, of course you do.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Now, hold on. Don't get in over your heads here. It's still a complete and utter piece of shit.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay, well, shit. I disrespectfully disagree with your respectful disagreement. This place still looks like it was built by your son Hunter while he was on one of his magical trips. With that being said,
Oh, Billy Watt with the gap.
excuse me, I'm still talking. That was very rude, and you're being very nasty. Don't interrupt me. I don't interrupt you when you're talking gibberish, do I?
Yes, you do?
Anyway, like I was trying to say.
That's going to tie this game up.
Man, shut your ass up.
Gotta go.
But you're in chill out with you. Billy Watt scores. Anyway, I like the dimensions of this stadium, if I'm being completely honest.
I find it hard to believe that you are being completely honest. Anyway, my turn, Donald.
No, really, I like the deep dimensions down the lines of the short distance from home plate to dead center. You know why? Because it punishes the hitter for swinging late and early and rewards them for swinging on time.
Oh, come on.
How exactly is this punishment for me, Donald? For starters, you were early. Really? Because it says good right there.
Nope. Fake news. Good timing would have taken it to dead center.
Not entirely true.
Just get the damn ball in, little Benjamin.
Let's just say, hypothetically, for the sake of the argument, that was an early swing.
I need another lead, Barry.
How exactly would that have been punishment for the batter when the outcome was the same?
Because it still gave you a chance to make a play, Ben.
Donald, if Joe was the one running out the box on that, he could have tripped over a sandbag, fallen off a bike, and fallen up the steps onto Air Force One. And he still would have scored with time to spare. No offense, Joe.
You rambled for way too long. I stopped listening.
Okay, but my point is it still gives the other team the chance to make a play.
What chance, Donald? The chance to maybe hit the cutoff man before the batter reaches the plate.
In fact, even just a hard ground ball down the line is pretty much a guaranteed trip around the bases. So the 500 feet down the line really makes it more of a hitter's play.
All right, never mind, Joe. Your stadium is shit. Donald, don't. See, this is why I'm never nice. Every time I give a compliment, I'm hit with all these, oh, well, actually, let's just say, hypothetically. Like, you know what? Fuck you and your stadium.
Do you really mean that?
I do now. I didn't before, but now I definitely do.
Even the, that's going to be trouble. Even the petting zoo?
Joe, that isn't a petting zoo. That's a come get mauled zoo.
What is mauled? What's that mean?
Why don't you hop your little picket fence and find out?
Joe, can I ask what your inspiration was for this build?
State of our country the last 3 years.
At least I didn't let a massive virus into this country.
You were the ones that wanted them off the ship.
Enough, my golly.
Who's golly?
Your mom.
While we're on the topic, Michelle and I had a heated debate about who were bigger babies, when sick, men or women.
Sorry, when did this topic come up?
I think guys have to take the L on this one. I was sick this past weekend. It was pretty useless around the house.
Ben, no offense, but I feel like you're pretty useless in general.
The Chevrolet Bolt is back with huge tech upgrades to keep you connected wherever, whenever. Oh, it's so bad.
You know what you want, us. Have always failed to realize you don't have a savior. I am my people's savior.
Yeah, he probably has his sister/wife reach something on the top shelf for him because he's so short.
No, he definitely owns one of those reach or grab it tools.
Except his wife keeps it above the fridge with the cookie jar so he can't reach them.
Are you guys done?
Can little Benjamin not reach the cookie jar? All right, Joe, enough. You're going to drag it out like you do everything else.
Back to what Ben was. That bounces over the wall. I'm going to be very unhappy with you.
You better start hauling it, dude. No reason for you to not do a trip all the way around here.
Relax, he's inside the pucker.
Gotcha.
Great heads-up base running shit, man.
Anyway, back to Ben's point about, geez, do we have another one?
Can you just spit it out, dude?
Hold up, is that, get up, it's Barry.
Joe, I really dislike the stadium.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your useless input.
And Donald wants to say this is an advantage to the pitching team.
You going to throw it in, Ben? It is. You're just being a little lax getting to the ball. Wrong base, Ben. Way to go, Boomer.
Definitely saved an inside the Parker on that one.
Ben, that was going to be a double at best. Calm down.
Okay, back to Ben.
Hold on. What in the world is that?
What?
In the dugout. Is that a baby?
Huh?
Must be the builder.
Joe, why is that even in the game?
I don't know. I'm at the point where I don't even ask anymore, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just acceptance at this point.
There's one here, too.
That's the project manager.
I figure I'm not going to get to say what I've been trying to say.
Well, why do you say it like we've been holding you back from doing so? You are the one that's been interrupting yourself.
Yes, that's true. I gotta say, us men are definitely some of the biggest ways in sin. If I'm even congested or my allergies get bad, but then being productive at all. So that's why those 8 years are so unproductive. At least I started 8 years.
There you go, Don. There's your dead center shot that still didn't get over the wall.
Well, you didn't deserve it to. Barry gave you a meatball, and you still couldn't hit that.
Poison my guy.
You better have this three.
Damn it.
Quick base running, Denny.
Anyway, I disagree with the whole them being babies and sick. When I had the big fast run, I still gave my speed to them. I was strong, very strong. They don't think men is strong as me, but they don't.
Just think, all could have been avoided had you just won a damn match.
You know damn well you just go on to try and one-up me.
Well, because he was considered in the game.
No inside the stadium.
Maybe get some insurance for us, Donald, 62. We could probably get someone from
Oh, please, still be. Thanks, Barry. You distracted me.
Oh, the bullpen, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, Donald, we gotta get someone else.
Chill, got it.
Oh, okay.
No, you better not, Joe.
I'm gonna do it.
Joe, we need base runners right now.
Shut up, Ben.
You're lucky that was a terrible throw.
All right, Donald, you're pulling a George here.
Relax, Barry. What an unathletic piece.
Take him out, George.
Don't ever compare me to George. You know, just for that, keeping him in.
Uh-oh, maybe White caused some trouble.
Joe, please stop talking like that. It's making me cringe.
Not as much as Donald's managing ability is making me cringe.
Oh my God. I'll take him out, all right?
Well, are you busy wanting George to stop sign? He wants it all.
Joe, that was the go-ahead. Whatever. At least you tied it up.
Happy, Barry?
Why would you bring in a lefty to face a right-hander?
Because it literally worked. You wind your left hand, you're about to see it from master class. Low class comeback.
No, I'm not. Because it's my turn.
Wait, what? But I said this is perfect so I could come and play.
Donald, you came to the question from us, buddy. Please stay in.
Obviously it is. Wouldn't you want it to go out, though?
I know it is. There we go. I just didn't want it to bounce over for the ground level because then I couldn't leg it out for a triple.
If that was me, it would have been gone.
But that's Captain. Oh, we're doing this again, huh?
What do you mean? I'm setting up for the double play?
Ben wasn't being very enthusiastic. Remember, I did because of how quiet and peaceful it was.
Oh, yeah, turn it.
Joe, that wasn't even remotely within my reach.
Because he didn't die. That was different what? He could eat friends.
Alright, watch the bunch.
That was probably the better one. Let it fall, Ben. Let it fall.
It's an infield fly rule, Joe. He's automatically out.
Oh, now it's
Turn it! You got it.
Can't wait to see what Mario Ferrara can do with his team, actually.
So shut the damn mouth and let me close this up. Here we go, boys. Time to shut the door. Frank fucking kidding me there. Really? What?
400 plus saves, 9-time All-Star. What's the issue?
He sucks.
As a Phillies fan,
I look at him, dude. He's T-posing.
But that's not T-posing.
Whatever.
for sure.
Wasted no time there now, did he? Will Benjamin ties it up.
That's right. Got a new ball game now, fellas. Oh, swing and a drive. Left center field. This one is out of here.
Oh, it's a walk-off. Great decision-making, Barry. 52 though. Don't you forget that. Great decision, Barry. Don't you forget that. Oh, wait, where's the celebration? Isn't the game over? Oh, correct. I must have forgotten to switch it from 9 innings to 6. Oh, well, guess we got to keep playing. I am not playing anymore. No one is asking me to. It's a walk-off. Ben and Joe, we're going to call it here.
Good game, Joe. Way to provide the offense last inning.
He is the coach, after all.
Everybody, thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Shit stadium, shit managing. Want to know what I thought about that entire game? Sure. Seriously, yes. They're only 50% keep it in the results. It doesn't have to be. These are all AI voices that are strictly for entertainment purposes. If you think I'm playing a video game to push political views of my own, then
Especially Chuck, I can't wait to see what he does too. For this team signing a 5-year contract. Tribal teams on the start crafted as projectors.
Oh, Joe, Ben, you guys there?
Yes, they're all sitting right next to you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had a massive scare. What happened? What?
What is with you in the office?
It's a joke. Snowflake, calm down. Anyway, our 11 lines account was banned in error. There's a bucket in the fish.
Hearsay was a liberal that banned your account there.
Again, it was not an error. That's what the liberating now said, Donald. What is 11 lap? It's done. You have 11 Labradors buried.
You're actually laughing.
I don't know what that is. That like a drawing of a Labrador?
No, that's exactly what it is.
How in the world do these conversations go in this direction sometimes?
Anyone remember the teams he's in from the last episode?
Yeah, you really got to start clarifying this shit, dude.
Teammates.
Hey, it was Joe and I against you and Donald Barry.
Hey, let's do Ben Donald against Joe and I. Are we playing at my stadium again?
Fuck, no.
Donald, did you say you liked it though?
Nope. They do. We never said that. We're going to play somewhere different. An actual major league field.
Okay, well, let's get teams first. Donald and I will pick the heavily underrated Cleveland Guardians.
We aren't being a minor league team, Ben.
They are a minor league team, Donald.
Created team, custom team, whatever.
Donald got his Cleveland favorite.
No, they're to the,
They changed their name.
Bill, not going to get into it.
Yeah, you can rant about it when your buddy's talking Carl. This stuff is whatever, we're the Guardians. Who have you got? Let's go, come on. Let's be the Ranger. So, okay, this is a team Donald owns then. I don't know where he doesn't own a team.
I don't know, but I sure as hell could with my money.
Let's go bankrupt and fold after the season. All right, go down with the place. The Olsen's win this?
Let's play a progressive field, Barry.
Okay, the place looks bland as hell. Well, Ben's the type of guy who never settled down. Where Ben's sister is, and you know that he's around.
Shut up! Hey, shouldn't the Guardians be the home team? Why are we playing at Progressive instead of Target Field?
It doesn't really matter, right? Like, how often do we actually play? Shut the hell up, man. You know, why you got your infield for so far? What do you mean? Anything in hard is just going to get right on through. Or worse, it could hit the guy right in the face.
Well, that wouldn't be good.
Yes, you're keeping them under attack. Back them up a bit, especially the third baseman. They call it the hot series. Wait, whoa, what? Thanks for the free hit, dickhead. What? You told me to move them back? Yeah, you listened, but you're an idiot.
That's so unfair. Barry, why would you tell me not to do that?
But some things you just have to learn yourself, Joe. Oh, he's stealing.
No, he isn't. It's just saying it's a steal situation.
Okay. Look, no, my ass, you said it wasn't stealing. Barry, these two are cheating. I wouldn't expect anything less. Nice, that should open up the scoring.
That should have been the first hit of the game.
But it wasn't, because you're an idiot.
I know you are, but what am I?
Your mom.
Damn. All right, you can have that one.
And being funny, I never thought I'd experience. Just realized we never established who was playing. Right now, the Guardians are the Twins.
You think he meant, like, which of us are actually playing this inning?
So I'll tell you this. Boom! See ya. That should make it obvious who's playing this inning for the whatever the hell this team is from.
The accordions? I think it should be rather obvious who the pitcher for you there.
No, Bill, it's you.
Oh, I thought this inning was over. I've been pressing random buttons trying to skip this cutscene.
Settle for 3, Donald.
Yeah. Oh, no, it looks like a runner. Hold.
No, that's bullshit. How the hell does Joe keep up with that play?
Hey, Royce Lewis, I got his autograph through the mail.
Isn't that the guy you sent like 4 frickin' cards to? Greedy little shit.
Well, he signed them, didn't he? I'm sure Bill told him he didn't have to sign them but he could keep some. He's usually pretty considerate with that stuff.
Joe, consider it. Interesting.
And he flew out. All right, Donald, you can have those 4 autograph cards.
Wait, really?
No, screw you. His park is holding.
Would have liked to have seen some kind of answer from that top half of the league.
I guess I'll see what I can do.
All right, Ben, I'm expecting you to do better, or at least match what I did the last inning. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm better than you all of you.
Well, he's off to an extremely hot start.
Good Lord, hope he got by. See, I did that on purpose. Free trip to first base.
Yeah, I know you did it, but
Oh, come on, really? How's that my fault? Barry's the one who hit him.
yeah, who's the blame over the game? Hey, at least we're getting deep into the bullpen early on here.
Actually, no, you aren't, because we put a starter out there.
Oh, come on, that's so cheap. You can't do that.
The hell we can. Joe was warming up a starter and probably still is for the first inning.
He definitely was not. I was. Well, it's cheap to do so, and I don't think we should do it from here on out.
Donald, wouldn't you agree? I'm not going to lie, I wasn't listening to any of that.
All right, forget it.
And you can forget about that too, as this one is long gone.
Maybe we should bring in another starter. I'm bringing in another starter.
What? No, you can't. Barry just said no from here on out.
Yeah, but then he said forget about it.
Donald, can you please back me up here?
It's 7-0, Ben. Would you stop bitching?
Oops, bad throwing.
No, don't go now. Head back.
Shit, I thought that was going to the backstop. Well, you thought wrong, Mark, man. What are you doing? I thought he was going to go back.
Don't keep going.
What are you throwing to second for? I don't know.
Idiot.
Okay. And Joe's throwing decisions will not cause any more damage.
Again, it's 7-0. The damage has already been done.
Damage. You guys see the verdict is in?
We're not talking about this, Joe.
You better believe that we are.
34 counts. Donald, that's a lot.
They were all fake. Joe and Barry, possibly Hillary as well, created these fake charges trying to ruin my chances of winning the election. They're scared, Ben. They're all frightened of me because they know I will win, that I still will win. Never surrender.
See, this right here is why we probably have our left class account for them. Because of the bullshit you just spew out.
It's not bullshit.
Dang it.
Sit down, Joe.
I don't know why you're all worked up, Donald. You can finally wear something that matches your skin tone.
All right, listen here, wise guy. First of all, I ain't serving any time behind bars.
Yeah, come on, Bill. A billionaire being held accountable for his actions?
He ain't no billionaire, broke-ass bitch.
So why don't you Google my net worth then, bitch?
Why don't you Google Jose Ramirez, the most underrated player in baseball? Put some damn respect on his name.
Oh, that's a cool spot for the bullpens. I'm sure they never get heckled there.
So if, and this is a big if, or a hypothetical, ooh, Ben, one of your favorites.
All right, I'm ready.
If you somehow manage to win the election, which you won't, but if you do, what is one thing you hope to have in yourself while commander-in-chief?
Your fucking mother.
Wow. I have a feeling he really meant that one, Bill.
And for the last time, I'm not going to jail. They were fake counts, fake trial, fake news. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I'm the only president that's ever had to endure this kind of stupidity. But you know what? I'm ready for it. So keep at it, Joe. Keep throwing all your bullshit my way.
Who the heck are you even on about, man?
This was all you, Obama, your administration, the Democrats, everybody. This was everybody trying to get rid of me, but I am not backing down. I will remain calm. I will win. I always do. Thank you all for watching. Good night.
Okay, well, we are not ending the episode at this time.
Okay, my bad. That just felt like a good time to wrap things up. You end it with a powerful statement.
Save it for your appeal, bozo.
Are you guys even trying?
Huh?
You just went home and allowed me to tag you out.
But Barry, I want to win.
Let's start playing like it.
Didn't know it was a one-way street.
Hey, I have a question, but I don't remember if I asked it before in a previous video.
The answer is no.
What's the question, Ben?
All right, if I asked it before, just shut me down. But if neither Joe or Donald managed to win the election and someone else did, what would happen with this series? Would I be replaced?
What the fuck just happened?
This question has definitely been asked before.
Yeah? How do you know?
Because I think I remember him asking it.
You don't even remember when you should stand or sit when using the bathroom. I highly doubt you remember anything that has happened in any previous episode.
That's not true. I remember last weekend we played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and Ben beat Donald in 52-card pickup.
No, we didn't even play anything last week, Bill. But Ben, yes.
Shit.
If someone other than Joe or Donald happened to win, you'd be replaced. But I really don't think you need to worry about that.
Who else is even running? We're the only candidates. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh, I'm stiff in the comeback.
Sure that's not your diaper leaking?
No, these are leak-proof.
Hold on. You got another person.
How'd this guy even get hurt? The slide?
Probably didn't have his oven mitts on when he... All right, I'm here. Are we ready to do this?
Not yet, Joe hasn't joined us.
No point. It's only 11 in the morning. His sleepy ass isn't even awake yet. Well, shit.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Jill was making me a sandwich. What's up?
Gentlemen, we're going to rank the Resident Evil games.
Whoa, there's a lot of them. I'm not sure I have the time.
Are we pushing into your nap time there, Sleepy Joe?
No, I have a country to run, you idiot. Plus, not noon yet.
Guys, it'll be fine. We'll just do the core ones for now. Any of them with a number should suffice.
Okay, good.
I'm okay with that for the sake of time, but you better include Code Veronica.
That goes without saying.
Code V was my shit back in my BFG days.
Obviously, now let's get started.
Hold on a second. We're starting.